Good evening, this is Mulberry Christian News for March 23rd, 2018, and this is our news for the week review. The City Commission meeting, the following things transpired. City Commissioner at Large Rick Stratman was back in his seat after recent surgical procedures in the hospital. He said things turned out well. He said he was happy that the city sent surveys to businesses in the industrial park concerning water and sewer service. He has believed this is an area that Mulberry may grow if it can provide water or other utilities to industries already in the park or attract new ones to Mulberry. And speaking of growth, City Manager Johnson said there are two possible new annexations for Mulberry, one being a large industry out on South State Road 60 that may want Mulberry utilities, and another being south of town, a veterans housing project. City Commissioner Marie McClintock told of a young boy asking if the city could put up monkey bars near his house. She noted it is good that children are interested in their city and they are the long-term future. Mayor Hatch noted the Mulberry Skate Park was the result of a teenager a few years back asking if the city could provide a safe place to skate after he was stopped for skating in parking lots and other places. The city has been notified by Public Services that refuge rates will be increased by 1.28% as of August 1st. This is in accordance with the agreement the city has with the refuge service. After some discussion, Commissioner said the city would absorb this hike itself without passing it along to the citizens. Commercial customers recently were given a 15% hike in refuge rates after it was discovered they were just paying the city's own costs without anything for administration or handling charges. Commissioners Kevin McAteer and McClintock and Stratman have all played at Mulberry Trivia Night and loved it. These trivia nights are held periodically in Mulberry, and each game brings out a larger crowd than the last time. Chelsea Young was thanked for coming up with some pretty hard questions for trivia night. City Attorney John Murphy gave an update on the lawsuit against the city by Landfall Realty. The city's cost of an outside lawyer are being paid by the city's insurance company. City Clerk Sharon Lawler reported that Lake Alfred will host the next Ridge League of Cities meeting and dinner on Thursday, April 12th. The theme will be Hawaii. The City Finance Director Gordon Chase gave a brief report. He has two more meetings concerning the reimbursements to Mulberry for expenses from Hurricane Irma last September. The city is asking for $140,000 in reimbursement. While it is a federal FEMA funds, state government is whom a city works with for reimbursement. City Commissioner Coach Collins Smith had a few frustrations on his mind. One involves the downing of one tree and then another from storms. The trees, he said, are not on his property, but he feels those responsible should take care of clearing them. He also said the post office in Mulberry is making a mover's mailbox where it has been for 40 or so years. His mail delivery was suspended for 8 days over it. While he may move the mailbox because he has no choice, he believes the post office has bigger problems than getting him to move his mailbox. There will be an open car show, arts and crafts fair at the American Legion Memorial Post 72 in Mulberry on North Church Avenue on April 21st. Rick Ostakowski, Post 72 commander of the Post, announced the event to be held on Saturday, April 21st. This event will be a charitable event. The 4th annual open car show will be hosted by Lakeland Corvette Club. Donations are being asked from area businesses. Your donations help the Legion family continue its many charitable contributions, even to other organizations. To donate or for more information, call Al Russell at 863-255-8213 or Tim Bell at 863-425-2638 or Claire Stevens at 863-632-5014. Your donations are likely tax deductible as the Legion is a 502c3 nonprofit. City Commissioner Savin Lauder reported to the City Commission also Tuesday night that already at least 120 voters have cast absentee ballots in the April 3rd Mulberry municipal election. This is seen as a good sign this early on because no candidate names will be on this year's city ballot, only charter change questions. No one rose to oppose the 3 incumbent Mulberry commissioners whose terms expired this year: Jim Splain, Colin Smith, and Rick Stratton. And since they filed their qualifying papers, they are automatically re-elected. City officials hope the public is interested in the charter review questions. Please read them and understand them and vote on them. Among the biggest issues are increasing the terms of the 6 elected city officials from 2 years to 3, increasing amounts the city can spend before it has to go through competitive bidding procedures, and making the city clerk's job totally under the manager. There are some housekeeping items such as gender neutrality in the charter, some election procedure issues, and etc. And on other news in the area, Jeffrey Phelps, age 60, of Polk City, was pronounced dead at the scene of a crash last Saturday morning on State Road 33 at Van Fleet Road near Polk City. A crash report said he was driving his pickup truck when hit by a car driven by Trenton Knight, 20, of Polk City, which had crossed into the victim's lane. Knight said he was returning home from work in Tampa and was tired at the time. Also last week, firefighters brought a 2,500-acre wildfire under control near Fort Meade. Most of the fire was centered in the Fort Greene Road area. It was mostly a grass fire back in an old phosphate mining area. Also, there'll be a big free Easter egg extravaganza next Saturday in Mulberry. There'll be a lot of family fun in Mulberry next Saturday, March 31st, when the annual City of Mulberry Easter egg extravaganza will be held in the Centennial Park, which is right by the library. This is free and open to the public. With the help of Kiwanis Club of Mulberry, this event will have prizes, crafts, petting zoo, refreshments, and more. Please come out. Many plastic eggs are being filled with wrapped candy for this event from 1 to 2:30 p.m. with the Easter egg scheduled at 1:30. And on other news, 2 small airplanes ran into each other on the runway at Palatka Municipal Airport. There were no injuries to the 3 people in the 2 planes. Haines City is planning to grow. The City Commission has given approval to 113 new single-family homes near Powerline Road and Johnson Avenue. The home prices will be in the $200,000 area. A Lake Wales firefighter, the scene Broom, 25, was given probation for a road rage accident on Highway 98 last September. He was also ordered to attend anger management. He was lucky he just got off with probation, as he faced 2 felony charges for throwing a partly filled water bottle in an occupied car and assaulting on a victim age 65. Yeah, what the news here coming up, this coming Thursday, with so much concern about guns and safety, a free gun safety training meeting will be held in Mulberry. With cooperation of the Polk County Sheriff's Office, the gun training meeting will be held from 6 to 7 p.m. in the Mulberry Civic Center. It is open to the public. When it comes to handling guns, you can't be too safe. In Tampa, a performer with a theatrical group, Jan Arnold, 38, fell to his death last Saturday night. He was a performer with the Cirque du Soleil, and his hand slipped off the double rings and he fell to his death. This happened at the show Volta. The touring company canceled its last 2 shows in Tampa. Tampa police said an investigation showed the death was accidental. And in other news, the annual American Legion Auxiliary Unit 72 fashion show in Mulberry will be held on Saturday, April 7th, in the Mulberry Civic Center at Northeast 5th Street, the Paul McDonald Boulevard. The cost will be $12 per ticket. This year's title is Boots, Buckles, and Bling, indicating a country western theme. The event will begin at 11 a.m. This event is also a fun hit with lots of things to do and see. For reservation, please call Faye Kirkland at 863-640-8087. Or get your tickets at the American Legion Post 72 on North Church Avenue in Mulberry. Toys R Us, the national toy retailer that has filed for bankruptcy, said it will end business at the close of its remaining stores. This includes the store on the north side of Lakeland that opened in 1988. The store has been open for nearly 30 years, but the store will close in the next few months. The company owes more than $5 million to 100,000 businesses and people. Disney Company, with a major Florida operation, is undergoing its largest reorganization in years. The effort is to streamline operations, become more efficient, and have a greater control over its brands. The company is also consolidating some divisions. Polk County needs more doctors, dentists, and other healthcare providers, health officials say. Due to the population spurt here, the number of doctors and other healthcare people have not kept up with the population hike. A Polk County Sheriff's deputy resigned instead of being fired after he was found asleep in his patrol car while supposedly working a detail at McKeel Academy of Technology. Benjamin Wright, age 30, was supposed to be patrolling the school when the principal of the school approached his parked sheriff's vehicle and found him asleep with his mouth open and his gun in a holster on the passenger seat. He was paid $46,000 a year plus benefits and extra money